Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to have a little fun doing a get ready with me. I had a request to recreate the look that I was wearing in my January favorites video. I would say that is my easy, everyday, go-to makeup look. So that is what I'm going to create today. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look along with my makeup prep before I put on the makeup, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we are going to try to recreate the look that I was wearing in my last video. So I am clipping my hair back and I am going to start. I have cleansed and toned my skin and I had promised I would use my Sweet Chemistry duo here. So this is 2 and 3 right here. This is the Elasticity Reinforcing Lipid Cream from Sweet Chemistry, and along with the Barrier Repair, the Oil-Serum. And what I do is I actually just do a pump of the Oil-Serum along with, maybe I'm not doing it right. I'm going to do 2 pumps of the Lipid cream here. And then I am going to mix this together and we are going to put this all over my face. Feels so good. And again, I've been really enjoying this combo for deep hydration. My skin's always a little reactive when I touch it, so just know the redness is from me touching my skin here. And I will just kind of take a moment to massage this into my skin, just like that. And then in general, I try to let my skin care kind of soak in for a couple minutes before moving on to the next step. For today's purposes, we'll just move right ahead. Then I'm going to be using my eye cream right now. I'm using the CAGLIA Herself Forte eye cream. Absolutely love this. And yes, I still love her serum. And I have used that. So meaning I already put that on as part of my, after I got done cleansing my skin, I used a little bit of one of my essences and then put on her serum. And then I'm just gonna do this with my eyes. Take a moment. Feels so good here. I'm gonna try to lift up, give this a little deep puffing just by using my fingers here. And then of course the most important step is my SPF, and I am still loving my Color Science No Show Mineral. I'm actually almost out of this, so I need to order more. There we go. Love it. And then going to take this and put this all over my skin. I finally got my eyebrows waxed the other day, and the esthetician told me to start putting on my SWEED my little brow serum to help the little tail ends grow. This eyebrow seems to be better than this one. But anyways, I thought I would pass along if you are having some thinning of your brows. She said consistency with a, eyelash growth serum will help. So I'm gonna start doing that, but it always makes me feel so much better once I get my brows waxed. Okay, so this is what I did, prep my skin before I filmed that video. And then I did use the Luminous Silk. I'm gonna use it in, oops, that's the wrong one, 5.1, because that is what I used in that video. And what I did is shake this up. And what I did is I've been really liking painting on the foundation with the Nikki La Rose, her number 17, and just doing some sheer stripes, building it that way. A lot of times I like to go boop, bam, bam, bam all over, and I could be applying a little bit too much. So I've been kind of just painting on some of the foundation in little thinner strips to get that sort of light coverage. It's buildable, so we'll be adding some more here, but I started by doing that with just a light hand, and then we can again build up with a little concealer, more foundation. But already, I don't know if you can see here, I'm kind of doing half of my face. Kind of go underneath here as well. And can you see this half right here? It's already kind of taking on that magical little glow there. And again, 5.1 is a pretty darn good match for me. Taking another pump for the opposite side of the face, and just going to take a minute to pretend that like I'm a makeup pro. And I am so excited. I just saw that Mary Phillips, I think that's her name, is coming out with a foundation which is called something like Skin, and that is coming out on the 16th, and I am definitely wanting to pick that up. It just, of course, looks amazing. I've been loving her little sculpting palette. I'm not using it today. That's where you do the underpainting, but I do actually really like that concept, and when I do it, I actually really like it. So I would say this is about 2 pumps of that foundation, which again might be a little bit too much, but the way that I'm applying it with the brush and just kind of blending it in seems to make a big difference, and I'm getting that little bit of glow that I love so much. Okay, then I believe I used the NATASHA DENONA Hy-Glam concealer, and just used a little bit of this because it's pretty potent, but I'm gonna put right over here, and I don't think I used that much of it. I find a little goes a long way, but as I said, I have been loving this foundation so much. So we will have to do another look using that foundation, but I am taking this and I am basically kind of patting this into the eyes, first with a brush and kind of bringing it down the nose a little bit here and getting right in that hollow. I like to get dark right there, and just sort of airbrushing that concealer on. And then what I like to do is take the warmth of my fingers here and then this really push this underneath my eyes here. And then I like to start coating on a little bit of cream products. I love cream products. And I am taking my new Westman Atelier, the COCO shade, and I'm kind of going from the top of my ears. Again, I kind of feel like this is like blush slash contour, or kind of just warms up my skin. And I'm just gonna come shorten my forehead a little bit. I'll do a little bit down the sides of my nose and little shadow right underneath my chin. Love, love, love. And then I'm using my Mario brush, and I'll just take a minute and blend that all around the face here. See how that just warms up my skin? I literally love it, even like as a blush. It's just such a good product. So really liking that. And yes, I will go ahead and pick up Toast. Many of you told me I will love Toast. When I picked this up, I just sort of fell in love with this color. I was literally gonna like use it as blush. You know what I'm gonna do? I did put a little bit of this on my eyes as well yesterday. I'm just doing kind of recreating what I did the previous day, and I just kind of giving myself little definition in that eye. We will add some more, but that is what I did as well. Okay, then I've been just absolutely obsessed with my little Rhode pocket blushes, and the previous day, I think I took a little bit of my lovely Sleepy Girl. This is like a mauve tone. And basically, I put some of that down. These are so, don't worry, I'm gonna coat on a bunch of blush, but it blends in beautifully. And then I was taking my Piggy, which I love. This is just this little kind of sweet little pink, and kind of put that, I know, I'm kind of coating it on, but don't be scared. This just blends out like a dream. And I just take this and then kind of blend that in, bring a little bit over the bridge of my nose as well. And this just blends in so well. I love it so much. So I kind of put this down as my first base of color. Give myself a little smile, get right in there at that apple. And I just feel like I want to make this look like I have been working out, which I am about to go do my fun stair workout. I live next to this really hard set of stairs that I love. It just is the absolute best. I'm going to go ahead and put on some of my Dior lip oil to prep my lips. I love this product, and basically I will use this or my Sarah Creel The Adults Are Talking balm in Clarity, but this was closer, just sitting right there. But prep the lips, kind of let them get a little moisture. And then I am taking my Kosas powder here, and I have it in the, I believe this is the candy, the pink one for brightening. And I am then going to set everything with a little bit of this powder. And you all have taught me a little bit of powder here, and then follow that with a setting spray, and it's going to give you the most beautiful little glow. So basically setting all those cream products and then coming in with my airbrush, Flawless Setting Spray. And again, I'm going to pick up the Say one. Everybody says that one is so good because I'm getting to the end of that, but basically I feel like then this meshes in the powder, and then we'll put a little bit more powder products on top. I have been into layering products. And then next, what I did in that video is I used my MAC paint pots. This has been a strong hold. I can't believe I didn't include it in that video. I literally forgot. But this has been my go-to. So I'm starting out with the Vintage Selection right here. And this one's the lighter, cooler, kind of reflective tone. And I'm putting that all over the lid here. I just love the Vintage Selection. It has just enough reflection on the eyes. It's just really beautiful. And again, you can use your fingers to apply these. I don't know, I don't feel like I have totally fat fingers, but whenever I try to use my fingers to apply these products, it just does not work very well for me. So I think I just went all the way. I'm actually gonna even bring a little bit up there because we are gonna deepen the look with my ground works. But I put on the light color first, and you literally could keep that just like that if you wanted to. And then this is my ultimate favorite. I think it is so good. And this one, I don't know how many groundworks I have gone through, but basically I put then a little bit of the groundworks in that crease and intensified a little bit in the corner over there. This has just been my go-to eye. So easy, but those products, the paint pots are awesome because they literally kind of leave a nice little reflection on the eyes. They melt in almost and just look really natural. I love it. And then I've actually been pulling out my Le Creme. This is in Brune Teak, and this is more of a kohl, okay? Because you know I love a good waterproof liner, but I've been really enjoying these. And what I've been doing is coming in and tight lining with the Brune Teak. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend it out. And so this one has like a little brush. And then what I will do is kind of come in and just soften that, bringing it a little above my lash line here and pulling that little wing, just a slight baby wing. As I said, my eyes turn down, so wings don't always look the best, but just a little shadow there. And then I came in with this one, which is Gris Scintillant. Is that how you say it? Anyways, it is a smoky gray tone right here. And I layer a little bit of that on top. I like a little bit of a warm and cool on my eyes. And I'm just getting a little definition with this gray tone here. And you don't have to do that. I think I was wearing something that I wanted a little emphasis of gray or blue. And then I cleaned up my brows with my Baby Blade in Taupe and put on mascara using my Chantecaille Faux Seals lashes here. Still love that. And I'm just going to come over here. I won't bore you with doing my brows because I'm not very good at it. But my person just told me to kind of fill in just at the ends and then brush up. I'm just really not great with brows. So anyways, you get the gist. I know that it frames your face. So I will be right back. I'm gonna go put on mascara and then we'll finish off the look. Okay, eyeballs are on, and usually I put this on before, but even the other day I forgot and wanted to add a little bit of glowiness. So the beauty of this Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer is that you can actually even put it over powder, but basically this is sort of my highlighter. I just love it so much, and this is in the shade 11, and this can be used as your blush, bronzer, or and highlighter. So basically I'm just tapping a little bit of this on to the face. So maybe that was where the glow was coming from. People were saying, you look glowy. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's this beautiful little product from Armani. It looks like skin. It's just so thin and so pretty. I kind of want to get some other colors of this. I got onto the 11 from that cute Ashley page. I think they actually even used that on me when I did like an Armani makeover, but basically coating on that. So a lot of like little fresh glowiness here, and that's about all I need, but just wanted to show you how pretty that is. Okay, got a nice little glow on. I did use my Sublime Flush Blush from Hourglass as well. I just added a little bit of that, just kind of right on the apples. This also has sort of a nice, beautiful, radiant glow, but I like to top my cream with just a little powder to, again, kind of seal everything in. Just a nice little light touch here. And then for lips, I used my Wherever Walnut pencil here and just lined my lips here, and then used my finger. And then I think I was wearing Chanel Boy, but I can't find that. So we're gonna use my other favorite. This one is the Prada Tiepolo. This is like a really good nude shade for me. And this is a soft matte, but as far as matte lipsticks go, I love the Prada formula. It just feels so good. And you can kind of just leave it like that. I was putting on a bunch of different lipsticks because I was sharing favorites. And then if you want to add a little bit of gloss, you can just do that with your your lip oil. And then for fun, we'll go ahead and add a little bit more of the setting spray, kind of trying to zhuzh up my hair a bit. Then we're gonna end with fragrance of the day. And I just have to share this piece of art. This is from Bottega Veneta. And just take a moment here to look at the gorgeous presentation. It comes with this beautiful like jade that the perfume sits on. So presentation A+, but if you are looking for the perfect quiet luxury, beautiful, soft, floral fragrance that just is going to transport you to the Mediterranean, then Copa de Sol is for you. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one is just such a beautiful scent. Now this one, I will tell you, this is just a beautiful, soft floral with this Mediterranean bent. Like it's almost like it transports me to the Mediterranean, and we are overlooking the beautiful ocean. There's almost like a little bit of sea air in this. It's airy. I can smell that beautiful orange blossom. There's osmanthus in here. It just has this very clean floral feel to it. I've just been gravitating towards those beautiful, soft, clean florals. That's just what I'm into at the moment. And honestly, this one is just very beautiful. Again, this feels very luxurious. It should for the price tag, but it's just one of those where I could see someone making this their signature scent, especially if they are a floral lover. I feel like this could be your scent. It gives you just this very beautiful bubble. The fragrance is soft, sophisticated, and right now I'm just loving having the warm sunshine outside, but it is still cool. But this is just taking me to someplace warm, getting me through the winter months. And this is just a stunning representation of a perfume. I love the whole experience from the presentation of the beautiful bottles, and this just feels like such a piece of artwork. So when these launched, I was so excited about them, but I didn't have any place to smell them. A good friend of mine was in the Bottega Veneta store. She was like, you absolutely need this scent. You are going to love it. It is so you. And I was like, okay, send it on over. I'm so excited about it. So basically, I have been bathing myself in that beautiful scent. But this was the look that I had when I was filming my January favorites, kind of my simple go-to makeup look. And I hope that you found this helpful. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will be back with another video soon.